Apparently we're all depressed, broke, and edgelords. And if you believe that, you'll believe anything. Let's roll. Hey, I'm Aaron, and welcome to Shadow Banter. Today we are talking about 10 of the dumbest goth myths that are still circulating to this day. Seriously, where do people get these ideas? So since some people don't want to mature past high school, I'm here to set the record straight for a lot of different myths. Number 1, all goths worship Satan. I don't even know where this comes from. I mean, I guess it's still 1985 in some people's eyes, and because someone looks different automatically means they're satanic. Not the case. Yeah, sorry, not sorry. There's different people in different religions, and they can all be goth. Myth number 2, goth is just wearing black. Yeah, no. As much as the internet wants to portray goth as being more of an aesthetic, it is not just an aesthetic. It is a music-based subculture that has spanned from the late 70s, early 80s, and still continues strong to this day. Seriously, let's give it the proper respect it deserves. Myth number 3, all goths are depressed. Not the case for a lot of goths, however, some do struggle with diagnosed clinical depression, myself included. However, some of the happiest people I've met, they were part of some sort of alternative subculture, be it goth, metal, emo, punk, scene, you get it. Number 4, all goths are edgelords. Someone actually told me this to my face once, and it was due to a comedy sketch that I showed them, and it was like someone dressed as like a goth prank calling a pizza place or something. I don't know, I can't remember, probably on YouTube somewhere. And the immediate reaction they had to that was, "Oh, so you're an edgelord?" No, an edgelord typically is someone that just tries to get a rise out of people, and if they claim to be goth for that purpose, we don't claim them. Seriously, that falls under the don't be a dick rule. Myth number 5, all goths are musicians or starving artists. Well, I mean, the most well-known goths are artists and musicians, but I wouldn't consider them starving. They're well-known for a reason. And much like with the religion topic, if there's a job that exists, there's probably a goth that works in that job field. For example, I've ran into people that are part of the subculture that work at gas stations, that work retail, that work medical, tech. You name it, we can work it. Myth number 6, you have to look a certain way to be goth. Yeah, as much as social media tries to portray that, you don't have to look a certain way to be goth. I know the stereotype is to be a very thin, conventionally attractive white girl in order to be considered a real goth, which, no. You don't have to look a certain way to be goth. You can dress pretty much however you want, and you can look however you want. You can be of any race, ethnicity, sexual orientation, gender, you get it. Number 7, goths only listen to goth music. No, I don't know where this came from, but it is definitely a myth for a reason. No, you don't have to listen to only goth music in order to be considered goth. Number 8, all goths are morbid or obsessed with death. This also comes in with the whole we all worship Satan bullshit. So, no, we're not all obsessed with death. Some of us may work in mortuary, but that's completely separate entity all in itself. No, not all of us are into obsessing about death and the occult and things of that sort. Some of my favorite activities outside of doing YouTube include scrapbooking, photography, cooking. Number 9, all goths are anti-mainstream. Not all goths are anti-mainstream. Some of us enjoy anime. Some of us enjoy things that really wouldn't consider to be goth at all. As a matter of fact, on a personal note, there's a song from Fortnite that I listen to on repeat on occasion. And lastly, number 10, all goths are violent or antisocial. Nope. When it comes to subcultures and stuff like that, I'd say goth is like the least violent that I've come across. The whole antisocial thing, I think that just spawns from like the whole stereotype of like teenagers going through their goth phase where they're like antisocial and angsty and writing like their really shitty depressive poetry in a notebook, which is not us. Some of us may do that, but not all of us. Not all of us are antisocial. As a matter of fact, you can probably find a good chunk of us at concerts, nightclubs that gear more towards goth music, industrial, things of that sort, or even just non-music based events. You name it, you'll probably find us there. So yeah, those are the 10 dumbest myths that I've come across. What about you guys? What are some of the dumbest myths you've heard about the goth subculture? Feel free to leave in the comments below. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe if you want to stick around, because this channel talks about any and all things goth and alternative. So Feel free to stay tuned, and I'll see you next time.